Swag.
Okay. I
Hello,
see.
people. It's Tuesday night, y'all.
Hello,
It's
hello.
Tuesday night.
Yes. How's
This
your
is the first
Tuesday going?
Tuesday. This is the first Tuesday after the time change.
Yes. Yes. How are you guys doing with that?
It's good and bad for me. It's good and bad. I do like it in the morning. I don't like it in the
Mhm.
evening.
See, yeah, I like it in the morning. So that's one thing I really do like about it, appreciate it, is that
Yeah.
morning because my work is on a different time zone. So instead of being up at 7, I got to be at work at 6. So
Hmm.
I'm definitely liking that's it. I feel more rested in the morning.
I
So
do too. I absolutely feel more rested in the morning, but I don't like that the sun is going down at 5:30.
no, that part no,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
but it's not as bad as because I don't have to be out in the traffic and stuff like that. So that part is nice too.
Well, I want to go for a walk and I don't get off work till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that part.
See, see, that's the problem. That's where I'm having a problem.
I
But
don't know.
how y'all
I'm
doing with
more
it?
of a thumbs up than a thumbs down.
I'm giving it like a midway.
Mm.
So welcome to Travel Talk. So drop in the comments, say hello, tell us how your Tuesday has been. This is Travel Talk Tuesday. So first Tuesday post daylight savings time, fall back, whatever it's called these days. And we want to know how's it going
Today,
for you
everything
guys.
else.
Yes, whatever they want to call it.
Hmm.
All right. So I'm Andrea, and I am on a Rad Travel group.
And I am Carrie, owner of Chasing Adventures Together, aka Cat Travel Group.
So we are going to talk today. We're going to talk about holiday travel. So everybody is, most people travel during the holidays, and Thanksgiving is the busiest travel or busiest holiday of this travel season.
Hmm.
Um, you know what? I could take it or leave it. I could travel or I could not. I would rather be vacationing.
That's what I was
That's
gonna
the
say.
priority.
Right. I'm
Like,
like, take it or
yeah,
not.
yeah. I'd rather be vacationing during this holiday. And I've always said I was going to do a cruise during Thanksgiving, and I've yet to do that. So
Yeah, that would be a good one, especially
it's
considering
not too
most people
late though.
have 2 days
It's
off.
I
It's
still got a couple days. I could
it's
book
not.
something.
I have to go for it. Go
I could
for
book
it.
something. Yeah. So, are y'all planning to travel during this holiday? So, let us know. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got New Year's Eve.
Hmm.
All of those are coming up. So, tell us if you are planning to travel. We'd love to know where you're going.
I know some people like to travel for Thanksgiving. I know people, especially New Year's. So I want to be going somewhere too. I mean, I am going. I'm going to Indiana, yeah. So for
Right.
Thanksgiving, so I am traveling, but not the vacation travel.
I know. I know. Rosalind here says only to my parents' house in Mississippi.
Okay, what part of
We not.
Mississippi?
I mean, can you go somewhere else? Ross simply refuses to have Thanksgiving or Christmas anywhere else.
She said she gonna do what's working.
She
Okay.
gonna do what works. She gonna do what works.
She said,
She
I
will
know where the
not.
good food is in the family. She said, you ain't about to get me away on some trip.
Oh my goodness. If I would, I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas for New Year's. So
Hmm.
that's still on my bucket list, something I'd like to do.
I have my aunt and uncle are actually going there Vegas for New Year's, so I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
are
ask,
they?
yeah, how that go. I want to. Hopefully, they'll take a lot of pictures because I want to know
Yes.
about Vegas for New Year's too.
I've always wanted to do that. More so than going to New York. I know a lot of people want to go to New York.
Oh
But
yeah, for
it's gonna
Christmas.
be warmer in Vegas.
I know.
So that's where if I were spending Christmas somewhere, I don't know, I could last year we did Christmas, we actually flew Christmas Day and then we did
Mhm.
the cruise for New Year's, and that was awesome. Like that
See,
was awesome. Yeah.
Jealous.
So Thanksgiving, I don't think I've ever traveled anywhere for Thanksgiving other than to visit family.
Now we did. I want to say we went to where did we? Maybe we didn't. I was thinking we went somewhere for Thanksgiving, but no, we. When I think about it, no, I don't think we did.
Okay.
Yeah,
So family trips, basically.
yeah. I was trying to think. I was thinking Rome, but it was like no, it wasn't there. I thought we went somewhere, but no, we didn't. I'm sorry.
So
So
where are you guys spending the holidays? We want to know. Drop it in the comments. Tell us where you spend the holidays, or maybe what's a dream trip for you of somewhere to
mm,
spend the holidays. I have this idea of what I think Christmas would be like in Dubai or in Rome. So that is on my dream list.
so for me, Christmas, I'm always thinking New York and Paris. And then
You want to
like
be cold.
I know, but it's just something about it, like snowy and pretty. That's in my mind, my fantasy. And then like New Year's in Dubai or
Of
Australia.
course. Yes.
So
Yes.
or Singapore. I feel like that would be a big
Singapore
show.
would be nice.
Yeah. So
And but I've seen South Africa for New Year's or Ghana for New Year. I think you really can't go wrong for New Year's, because there's
no,
parties everywhere. What I
it's
loved
probably
about last year, um, spending New Year's on a cruise was that you had your choice. Where do you want to party? You want to bring your New Year on the deck. They had DJ and champagne all around there, and then
nice.
they had several locations throughout the ship where with different types of music. So that was really cool too. Depending on what
Mhm.
you wanted to listen to, you could decide what you wanted to do. So I like that. That was a lot of fun. So we
Yeah.
got Rachel here says she'd like to spend the holidays in a
Ooh,
winter cabin with fresh snow and a fireplace.
I like
All
that.
right,
I
I like
like
it,
that.
Rachel. And see, when you're inside, y'all bundled up, you don't have to worry about the cold.
Exactly. You get that fireplace going. Oh, that snow out there. It
Yeah.
is nice.
Well, thank you guys so much for checking in. If you have plans for travel or where you want to spend travel, go ahead and drop it in the comments. And we would love to see what you would like to do for the holidays or what you're going to do. CJ says, I
Hmm.
want to spend Christmas in Iceland. If it's going to be cold, do it right. I definitely want to go to Iceland because I want to see the Northern Lights. But
Hmm.
I'm not quite ready for the cold, but I know it's going to be cold. It is what it
I
is.
know. It's one of
Yeah,
those things like I'm trying to plan a trip and I'm sitting here, I'm like, that cold thing, I'm not
right.
I want to go so bad, but I'm like, man, the cold part is scaring me.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
All
lie.
right. So what we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about how to prepare. We've already said that Thanksgiving is the busiest travel holiday.
Yes.
There are going to be so many people, that are going to be, either road tripping or flying, depending on where you're going, you might be taking a train if you're out on the East Coast, so let's talk about what you might want to do to prepare for that travel. Here, you want to get us started?
Sure. So one of the things I have here is get you an early flight.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of different cancellations that's been going on. So if you can get yourself an early flight,
Mhm.
you really are kind of doing yourself a favor just in case something gets canceled. Normally
I
it
agree.
hasn't been a big thing, but that's been happening a lot. Canceling flights since COVID has been happening. So I say get an early flight.
Get an early flight. If you have not booked your flight, yeah, this is what we're talking about. Go ahead and get that 5 a.m.
Right.
I would not normally want that, but you've got time during the day that if you get delayed or you have to get onto a different flight, there are other options. Get an
Right.
early flight.
Get a early flight.
Yeah. If you're on that last flight out and it gets canceled, now you gotta wait till the next day.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't want that, folks. You don't
you
want
don't.
that.
Absolutely
Because
not.
you're either trying to get to your destination or you
Right.
want to get home. You don't want to be stuck
Hmm.
in no airport. So
Right.
if you
I
can,
was never one for the early. I used to not mind the early flights, but
mhm.
now, I don't want an early flight. As I get old, I
I
don't want to get up early.
me either. I'm not one for. I've never been a morning person, so I never want to get up early. But at this
In
time
this
of
case,
year, it's, yeah,
yeah,
get up early, you know.
absolutely. All right. Well, while we talking early, get to the airport early. We already, I mean, you already know Thanksgiving's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be busy. Get to the airport early. So if you would normally get to the airport, 90 minutes before, you might want to really go ahead and push that out
Yeah,
because there's gonna be a lot of people in the airport.
there's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
there's gonna be a lot. CJ says he's a morning person when it comes to flying. I used to be, and now I'm not. Now I'm just not. I'm just like, can I do a flight that's more like 11? Yeah, I don't
at
want to get there
night.
early anymore. Yeah. No, oh, no, I can do 11 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning,
11
but
in the morning. Okay.
I used to not mind the 6 a.m., but now I don't want to do a 6 a.m.
That's 6 a.m. And then you still got to get up early. And now we're
Yeah,
saying even getting up even earlier to get, to the airport. So
right,
it is a lot, but at the same time, you're making it better for yourself to make it to your destination. And that's what you
right.
really
Especially when you got that many people. CJ
want.
says, get there early and go to a lounge. And we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. So you might have to go back. Carrie gave us a resource for the different lounges. There was an app that you can utilize for that. I think it was Lounge Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lounge Buddy. Yeah.
So
So
yeah, they make
that's
a
a good
good
option.
point too. You get there early, like you're like, oh, I hate being there so early or whatever, because you got there 2 hours early. Well, go ahead, get there early, and then go and hang out in the lounge.
Right.
Just pay for it, or if you have your membership, then you don't. But yeah, and that way you can kind of relax. If you can't get into the lounge, then do the restaurants. Just go
Right.
somewhere, relax and chill. And make plan in advance for it
Yes.
so that you're not like, oh, this sucks. You like, I
Right.
know that this is gonna happen, and you're prepared, and then you're not
I'm prepared.
stressing and annoyed that you're there so early just in case everything works
Absolutely. And if you are in a city where, like we are, we don't typically take public transportation to get to the airport.
out.
So if you can, reserve your parking ahead of time so
Okay.
that you know that you have parking. With it being so many more people that are going to be traveling, you might want to do that. If you're in a place where you can park, you can take the train in, that might not be so bad. But
I
for
don't
us,
know how many
reserve
times
that parking.
in Atlanta, we've gone to the airport on just a random day, that's not even around the holidays, and parking lot is full.
Right.
You don't want that to happen. And then, if, like I said, you didn't try to get there early because you was like running behind. Now you
Mhm.
didn't get there before you ain't got no parking. And now you trying to hurry up. Like she
Yes.
said, plan in advance for that parking. Go ahead so you have it ready and you don't end up in that situation.
Yes. If it's available in your city, go ahead and reserve that parking online so that you know you have a spot.
Hmm. Have a backup plan. You know,
Hmm.
some you just don't know what might happen. And sometimes just preparing for, that way it just makes you more calmer when you go into the airport. You're not
Right.
frustrated or stressed out. Hey, you're taking a flight. You like, okay, if my flight is delayed, have a plan for it. You like, you know what? If it gets canceled, have a plan for it. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna rent a car. I'm gonna try to drive.
Right.
Just come up with a backup plan, and that way it will release some of the stress that comes along with holiday travel because
I
I mean,
agree.
I think traveling through the holidays it can be stressful.
It can. Roz has a suggestion of Uber to the airport. That's another
Mm,
good option. If you are in a place that where you can easily get an Uber,
yes,
Uber to the airport, depending on where you live, that might be, and then you don't have to even, that helps you out because when you park, you got to wait for the train or wait for the bus, to come pick
exactly.
you up. So that might save you a little bit of time, especially when we're looking at the holiday season here. So
Right.
Uber to the airport is a good idea if you can.
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
What you got on your list, Carrie?
I I said don't wrap, your gifts. I
Oh,
know it's
no.
the holiday time and Christmas is coming up and you want to put in a little pretty paper and stuff like that, but don't wrap them before you travel because if TSA has to go through them, they're going to unwrap them. Pack your
Did
snow
I actually
globe.
go ahead and mail them gifts in advance?
Just mail them.
Just go ahead and mail them gifts in advance. Because if you don't make it, at least the gift still can make it,
Right.
Yeah. Shop early, mail those gifts, go ahead and get
Right.
them to the
It
final
said,
destination.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear about something happening in the airport. Y'all, you don't have her gift. She said, mail it.
Right. Mail me my gift. But if you are carrying them, you're right, Carrie. Don't wrap it, because if it has to be unwrapped, then now here you are causing a scene in the airport.
Causing the scene that's holding everything up.
Right.
And also, a lot of times around the holidays, people like to get snow globes and stuff like that. So, if you're gonna get that, make sure to put it in your bag, your check bag, because you
Right.
can't. They're gonna take it if you try to.
Actually, go ahead and mail that, because that thing gonna
Mhm.
be heavy.
It is, yeah.
Right. CJ's with me. He said, ship those gifts. Rosalind said, order on Amazon. Absolutely. And you know what? If you want to send me something today, you can. I'm okay with that. You don't have to wait until December. We're we're taking gifts now.
That's right.
Now, one of the things I would actually, if you can, I would avoid the ticket counter. Like, I just would try not to go to the ticket counter at all.
Right,
Check in online. You can do it on your phone. Download the app, as we've talked
right,
about before. Download the app, check in online. You got your boarding pass right there. Then, if you can, go carry on, so that you can just walk straight to security. If not, maybe check drop your bags outside. They'll have the attendants outside, so that you can avoid that whole ticket counter. That's just going to delay you anyway.
right. And that's one of the things I was gonna say was pack light,
Yes.
especially if you know you're going, to see family and stuff like that, because you can wash at family's house and stuff like wash clothes and stuff like that. If
Right.
you can pack light, and that way you don't have to actually check a bag, and it'll help you when you're coming back home. Then I have to wait for your luggage. You can just get off the plane and leave. So I
Right.
agree. Pack light.
Pack light. Pack light. Avoid the ticket counter. Carry
Mhm.
on if you can. If not, drop that bag outside. Boarding pass on your phone. Avoid
Mhm.
all of that. Right now, TSA pre-check is on sale. So if you don't have TSA pre-check, that's the next thing on my list. Now, you might not get it before Thanksgiving. Maybe you can get it before Christmas. I don't know. But if you have TSA, definitely make sure you have put your known ID number in there, so that you can just go straight through and you don't have to worry about, the line. So
Exactly.
get through security quicker.
Yes, that's one of the things I had on my list too. And if you don't have it now, you probably can't get it in time. I'm not sure in time for Thanksgiving travel, but if you can't, you can get it now in time for Christmas travel or New
Yeah,
Year's. So I would say if you don't have it, go ahead and get it. It makes such a big
it
difference.
does.
You
It
know,
really does.
especially clear. I feel like
Right.
it really does speed up that process. So if you can, go ahead and do that now.
And especially if you have TSA pre-check and you're avoiding the ticket counter, by having a carry-on and check and getting your boarding pass on your phone, you're coming straight from outside right into the line. You could be at your gate
Mhm.
a whole lot faster.
A whole lot faster. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. What's next, Kira? What do you got on your list?
You hit my last one. You hit my
Okay.
last one right there.
I would say fly on alternative days. So a lot of
Mhm.
people are gonna fly in on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then they'll fly home on Sunday. Well, those are
Mhm.
gonna be super busy days. If you can go in maybe on Tuesday, and if you come home on Black Friday, you're gonna avoid a lot of that traffic at the airport. So
Right.
flying some alternative days may help you, when you're looking at the airport. So
Right.
that's another idea.
I was gonna say, especially if you can get out a little bit early. Like if
Yeah,
Thanksgiving's on, Thursday. A lot
Thursday.
of times people leave on a Wednesday. If you could do like that Monday or that weekend, well, I think that weekend before gets pretty busy too. The week,
Hmm.
but if you can, push it out even further, do that. If you can, come back on that Monday instead of that Sunday.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Try to
Come back,
avoid.
either push that, come back on Black Friday. You're gonna ship, you're gonna do all your shopping online anyway. So you
Right.
won't have to be in the store. or if you come back on Monday instead of that Sunday, definitely that'll help you avoid some of that traffic. So fly on alternative days. Consider a different airport than normal. If you have multiple airports in your area and
Mm-hmm.
one tends to be busier than the other,
Right.
maybe you look at what, is there another option for me? Maybe I'll go with a different airport. I think that might be, it might cost you a little bit more sometimes, but it might help you when it comes to delays or cancellations.
Yep. Definitely. Definitely.
Remember that when you are traveling, you want to always keep a phone charger, you want to keep your medication, your hotel address, or any whatever you may need in your carry-on. So if you do check a bag, still keep, you want to have something, some of this stuff you want to have with you, because if there is a delay or if there's a cancellation, you miss a connection, your bag is in one place and you're in another, you're still going to have medication, a phone charger, maybe even a change of clothes. You'll have some things with you.
And I
So
mean, I'm gonna just throw this out there just because, it's we can talk about this is like one of the, especially Thanksgiving coming up, one of the busiest times. Make sure to have that hand sanitizer.
yes,
You might want to put that mask back on, for
right,
the holidays, just to keep yourself safe because a lot of people are traveling right now, and it's just another way to keep yourself safe. So I'm
right.
just gonna
Because
throw
the
that back up.
reality is COVID's still out there. We're now in flu season, and then there's RSV as well. So
Hmm.
mask and sanitizer and back up, give me 6 feet. Right? That's what I'm like. Give me 6 feet, people. Yeah. Remember the apps we talked about maybe about 2 months ago? We talked about a list of apps to download. Again, make sure you have your whatever air carrier you have, that Lounge Buddy app. We had a list of apps, so those are some apps that you may want to have downloaded, even if even if you're traveling domestic. Some of those apps are going to be relevant, so you want to download that before you go. And then last thing is expect a cancellation, expect a delay, and have a backup plan. What is your alternative so that you're not, you know, upset and fighting with the people in the airport.
Exactly. And that goes along with you. So you're not fighting. Be nice.
Be nice. Absolutely. CJ says he was in the DMV today and dude was going off on someone for being too close. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The time is, we still here. People are still concerned about COVID and flu and everything else. So definitely, if you can, spread out a bit. But expect a delay, expect a cancellation. I hate to say it, but really do.
Right.
And I was
Right.
especially with after New Year's, because whatever day, like on the 2nd, everybody is flying home.
Mhm.
It's a busy travel day. You're
Yep.
more than likely going to have a delay or you're going to have a cancellation. So be prepared for that. Also, like when we came back last year or this year for New Year's, we had a delay out of Orlando. We were rerouted to Newark, and then out of Newark it was canceled. We had to spend the night in the hotel.
Well,
Travel
I would say
insurance.
have some extra money too, just in case
Right.
something like that happens.
Exactly. And and you have travel insurance to cover that cost of that hotel. You have to pay it up front, but you can get reimbursed because
Yep.
the airline will put you in a hotel, but they will also send you somewhere that is booked up. That's what they did to us. So be prepared for that. And like
Yeah.
you said, be nice. Be nice to the people at the counter. Be nice to TSA. Be nice to your flight attendants.
Mm-hmm.
And when we had the flight attendant on, she said flight attendants love Starbucks gift cards.
Sorry.
Might
It's
get you some
holiday
extra cookies.
season. Yep. Holiday season now. Y'all can be a little nice, a little $5, $10 gift card for your flight attendant, make their day, so think
Mhm.
about that as well.
And especially when you consider, you're trying to get to your family. They're at work and they're likely going to work
Mhm.
on the holiday as well,
Right.
So spread a little cheer their way. I gave a flight attendant a gift card on my last flight. And he was really nice. He was really like, oh my gosh. Like,
See?
and hey, let's just spread a little cheer around.
That's right. I mean, it's the holiday season. you want to be thankful that they're gonna get you to your destination safely, so thank
Right.
them for doing that, so
Hmm. And give me an extra package of them Biscoff cookies.
right. So I'm early.
Right.
Right. That way they give me a little extra.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
might do that next time. Give it to them early.
Give it to her early, then when they come around, they're gonna hand slide you two instead of
Right,
one.
right. Like, gotcha.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, we all travel during the holidays. Let's try to make this as smooth as possible. Sometimes it can be a little bit stressful, but think about the tips that we've shared today and some of your own that you might have and just get your, be a little bit be ready for it. We expect those things.
Exactly.
Also, when you're doing road trips, because a lot of people are going to travel, they're going to be on the road this year.
Mm-hmm.
Gas is still $4,
Same thing.
so you want to make sure that you have checked out your car. Make sure you've checked your oil, check your tires, your
First
windshield
time,
wipers.
all that stuff.
Yeah, you want to be prepared.
Especially I was gonna say the destinations you're going into. You want to make sure that you have that blanket in the car because if it's cold,
Absolutely.
you
Right.
want to be prepared for that winter travel just in case something pops off there and you get a flat tire
Exactly.
on the side of the road. So
Right.
you have AA,
AAA.
AAA.
AAA, yeah, AAA or some type of roadside assistance. And I have on my list a winter emergency kit that includes your umbrella, your blanket, gloves, kitty litter if you need to get some traction. Of course, some jumper cables, a flashlight. So when you're doing road trips, you have a preparation that you need to do ahead of time. And it's a holiday. So if you do have some type of emergency, you may not have people may not be open,
Right.
So be prepared for that. And then, of course, always pack snacks and water.
Yes. And pack plenty of snacks, even when you coming and going. I think last Christmas we were coming home on Christmas Day. Completely forgot it's Christmas Day. So yeah, when we got home, we were hungry. We had tuna fish for our Christmas
Because
meal.
nobody's open except for Waffle House.
Right. I don't even think Waffle House was open on I don't think it was. Because we ended
Rochelle says she keeps a shovel in her car for winter. That's a good one, especially here. Put a shovel in your car. Kira, you need to get a shovel.
Oh gosh. I'm still mentally trying to adjust to what's about to come to me.
Yeah. You know what? And you need to buy it soon because shovels sell out. After the first snow, like they sell out. So you need to buy it ahead of time.
You're right.
Definitely. Yep.
Yeah,
So here we go. We're here. Travel season is in like less than 2 weeks, and you want to be prepared. CJ says, "I'm not swag. I am swag, sir. Don't get it. Don't think that I'm not. I am swag. I am swag, and I'm swag because I'm on the board of directors for the Dean Pilsen Fund. So I made me honorary swag.
Okay.
Yes.
Swag over here, people. Don't mess with her sweetness.
Swag. Okay. People are asking me about it today. All right. Well, I hope that you guys have safe travels. Enjoy your holidays. Yes, that's right, Roz. Ross said, yes, I am swag. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe. Be careful. Have a great time. And share some pictures with us. We want to know if you go somewhere fun or if you have a good looking turkey. We want to see that too.
Yes. We always joke about the food pictures, but show them. We want to see them.
Right. Definitely. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. We'll see you next week.
All right.